No, it was absolutely him. I only came in towards the end. I was only in the last 2 movies, so arriving in all the guys was incredibly special to be part of something that, because I was a fan myself, so it was kind of cool to turn up and be on set. It's amazing.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to go to the audience now and ask and see who has a question there. Let's start, Ryan, you want to start?
Yeah, thanks, Scott. I have Adeline here from Seattle, Washington.
Wow.
What are you going to do in the future?
What are you going to do in the future? That's a good question. All right, for our panel, maybe we can start at the end here.
Well, I'm still studying at the moment. I'm studying photography and I'm in the last year. So hopefully after I graduate, I can go into a bit of both because I'd still love to continue acting. So we'll just see what happens. Yeah.
All right, good answer. Alfie?
I'm gonna keep acting, something I've always wanted to do, and I was lucky enough to do a play at a festival in the summer, and that went well, and I'm going to be doing a TV show in the UK, but that's not shooting till April. So until then, just sort of trying to find more work, but it's an odd position to be in because Harry Potter was such a enormous thing and such a great opportunity, and I'm sort of aware that something like that's not going to come around necessarily anytime soon. That would be a sort of extraordinary thing to happen because it was 10 years of fantastic work and lots of lovely people who were all very supportive. So yeah, I'm rambling now, so I'll stop.
It's a great answer, Jessie.
Hi. I run a website called pitjessie.com, which is a comedy website. And I'm also in a film called Great Expectations with lots of other Harry Potter cast members, which is quite exciting. And I'm going to start doing stuff.
All right, Devon.
Well, I have a stud farm at home. We breed horses, and before Harry Potter, I was keen at show jumping. So now that Potter is over, I'm going to get back into that, try and compete as much as I can, and just carry on from there, and then fingers crossed, maybe in the new year, get back into the acting again, because it's just great fun and I can buy more horses.
Domhnall.
I don't know how loud to speak into this mic, how far away from my face do I...
Can everybody hear Domhnall out there?
You're doing a great job. Also, thank you for coming, everybody. It's amazing to be out and say hello to all of you, so thank you for being here today. Yeah, no, I'm acting a bit, and I'm doing I've got a massive beard at the moment because I'm in a film set in Russia. Thank you, yes, for the beard, yeah. Yeah, beard. I'm gonna work on my beard in the future. That's what I'm doing Enoch at the moment with some cool actors and making that. So hopefully I'll keep on acting and doing good work. Hopefully.
Fantastic.
And I've got my kids. That'll be nice.
Great question, by the way. All right, let's go up. Let's head up into the top of Julia. Okay, Julia, right in front.
All right, we've got Angela from Tampa, Florida. Angela, what's your question?
Basically, I want to know, first of all, thank you for being a part of one of the biggest franchises of all time. The next question I have is, with the popularity that the Harry Potter books had, what was the audition process like?
Interesting question. Anyone that wants to pick that up, the audition process, what was that like?
Well, me. When I auditioned, it was... I expected there to be about 100 people at the most. When I got down to London, it was at a dance studio, and turned out to be about 4,000. So, yeah, it was pretty overwhelming. But then, because it was my dad's day off work, so because he agreed to come down with me, I thought it'd be really nice just to go and see what it was like. And we queued for about 5 hours, and in the end they only took a photograph, and that was it. Yeah, and then I just waited for a call back. They were going to call me back, and within about 2 months, after several other auditions and a screen test at Gleeson Studios, they called me and said I got the part.
So it's really about 2 to 3 months that this
yeah,
process started.
yeah, it definitely wasn't an instant kind of thing. They were specific and they made sure that you had the ability, obviously.
That's a pretty long time. Alfie?
Yeah, for me, I mean, it was so long ago, I don't think I can really say exactly how long it took. But it was a proper process. I mean, I knew at the time that it was a big deal. I must have been about 10 or 11, I think I was 11. But I knew because the books had already been so successful, and I was a big fan of the books. I loved them, and I think the second one was probably the first book I'd ever read, sat up and read through the night. So I was really excited about it. For me, it was something that I knew, could be a fantastic opportunity. So there were a lot of stages to it. I mean, obviously, something as big as that. And for me, I was in a play, and then someone saw me because we went on tour with this play, and they got in touch and asked me if I wanted to audition. So, I was going to say no. So I went for it, and then I went back, and then I met Chris Columbus, David Heyman, and had a meeting with them. And I was originally going up for the part of Lee Jordan, but they said to me I was too young to play that, which obviously is right. I mean, at the time I was 11, Lee Jordan was about 4 years older, I think, than Harry Potter and the rest of them. So yeah, they called me back with Dean Thomas, and that was that. But it was very exciting because I knew, I was a fan myself of the books, and I knew what a great opportunity it was. That was characterising.
Thank you. Jessie?
Well, I just got a call from my agent. But basically the week before I'd been up for a shaving cream advert. And so when he called again, I was like, look, I'm not doing any more shaving cream. And it was like, you've got an audition for Harry Potter. So I was like, oh my god. But it was about 5 months. And actually in the middle of finding out I had another callback, they said they were doing open auditions, which is kind of like over 7,000 girls went to. And so I thought, right, no chance. But I ended up having a screen test and getting it. But I was just so grateful not to have to do shaving cream anymore. Yeah, that's it.
For me, it was a funny story because I'm dyslexic and I'd never read a Harry Potter book beforehand. So I just got a call from my agent and I had to fly over to the UK for a screen test. And they said something about Harry Potter. And I thought the director was called Harry Potter. I didn't have a clue what was going on. So I flew over and I met Matthew Lewis, who plays Neville. And we were just told we were going for either Seamus or Neville. So we went in, we done our screen test with Chris Columbus and David Heyman. And I think it was 2 days later we had the read-through of the script. And they just told me, just come along, we'll see what happens. Then David Heyman came over to me and my mum and said, Devon, you got the part for Seamus Finnegan. And I was just absolutely delighted. It was just amazing.
Can I ask them something? Sorry, not to cut it off. So they said to you you were going up for Seamus or Neville?
Seamus or Neville.
That is just, I mean, to me that's a hilarious notion that you could be...
I've thought that many times.
I mean, they must have known, surely. Yeah. Did you do it the other way around as well? Did you read?
Yeah, I had to read Neville, I had to read Seamus, and Matthew had to do the exact same, so...
Did you do an Irish accent?
No.
I'd like to hear it. I'm sure.
Great answer, Devon. Thank you. Domhnall?
I auditioned because I look like a Weasley. There's no getting around that. So I auditioned originally because I really loved Harry Potter for Cedric Diggory, and I wasn't good looking enough. And then for Stan Shunpike, and I wasn't bad looking enough. I probably so for those I didn't get them. And then I always said, Bill, is ever in the movies, I'd love to audition for Chang. And then eventually they said he's going to be in the movies, and I auditioned. I only auditioned once. I met David Yates, and he was lovely, and I got the part. I'm very happy. Yeah, but it was just one audition, but it was very nerve-wracking, very nervous.
I can imagine. A lot of shoes to fill, because they were already talking about your character well before. In one of the movies that had already been mentioned, or a couple of different movies, the character of Ron had already talked about you being his big brother. Had you already known that you were going to play that part prior to the first or second movie?
No. I mean, and also I figured he wouldn't, because he had a bigger part in the 6th book. He kind of, those who haven't the 6th book with him, and then when he got attacked by the werewolf and everything, grave of Lavender grave. Then when that didn't happen, I thought, well, he's not going to be in the last movie, you know. So